I don't live up to my parents' expectations, like, at all. Another hard part about being in your 20s, or honestly being any age at all, is not being exactly what your parents want you to be or thought you would be. It's really hard not being able to live up to your parents' expectations, because every time you try to talk to them, it's just them getting mad at you about something and calling you reckless, calling you dumb. Like, I've heard it all 1,000 times, but that's not how I want to live my life. You're only going to be on this earth for not that many years. Like, even if you live to 100, that is not that many years. And the likelihood of you making it to 100 is pretty slim. So I don't understand why more people don't just do what they want. The classic American dream is not all it's chalked up to be. It's not the only option. Biggest dilemma with my parents has always been, I like to travel around, I like to try new things, I like to change it up. Like, I love change, I love to move, I love to try new jobs. Like, I don't want to have the same job for the rest of my life. I want to be able to try new things, and my parents absolutely hate me for it. They have both grown up in the same small town, like super small town. They both were born there, they will probably die there, and the thought of me moving around and trying new things and being a little bit reckless and wanting to travel to different countries and try new jobs is so absurd to them. They cannot wrap their brain around that I do not want to be in this state for the rest of my life. I don't want to be in the same towns for the rest of my life. I want to travel, I want to try new things. I do a lot of seasonal jobs, so I've done 3 so far, where in the summer I'll travel to a different state and I'll work at like a summer camp, or I did river guiding, or worked at like a little resort in Death Valley one time. And I love that. Like, I want to do that for a long time, at least for the rest of my 20s. And I personally don't see anything wrong with that. I don't believe that you have to follow the perfect American dream where you go to college, get a career, live in the same house for the rest of your life, grow up and die in the same town. Like, that just does not sound fun to me. One part that I argue with my mom about a ton is she's always like, that's just what it's like to be older. Like, you're just gonna hate your job. You're not gonna want to go to work. You're not gonna have any friends when you get older. That's just how life is. Life is boring. And I'm always like, girl, it doesn't have to be. Just because that's how you've made it and that's how you want to stay does not mean that's what everybody's story is. That does not mean that every single person on this earth has to have a boring life. I truly believe that life is all about what you make it. You're only gonna be here for a little bit. So do whatever you want. Try new things, travel, and don't be afraid to disappoint your parents, because it's your life. It's not theirs.